Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about one of the most important software in AutoCAD and how the AutoCAD software is works. So let's discuss about that topic. So AutoCAD software. AutoCAD is a computer-aided design and drafting software used to create accurate 2D drawings and 3D models. It is developed by Autodesk and it is widely used by engineers, architects, designers, surveyors, and other technical professionals. So before AutoCAD software becomes common, technical drawing were generally created manually using drawing board, scale, compass, pencil, and other drafting instruments. So AutoCAD changed this process by allowing drawing to be created, modified, stored, copied, and printed digitally. AutoCAD can be used for everything. AutoCAD can be used for everything from a simple 2D line drawing to complex architectural layout and 3D mechanical models. So what is AutoCAD? What is CAD? So CAD stands for Computer Aided Design or Computer Aided Drafting. CAD is use of computer and specialized software to create, modify, analyze, and document designs. The main purpose of the CAD: creating technical drawing, creating architectural plan, and designing mechanical component, preparing electrical layouts, creating engineering diagram, and producing 2D drawings, develop 3D models, taking accurate dimension, preparing drawing for manufacturing and construction. AutoCAD is one of the most widely recognized CAD applications. So history of AutoCAD. AutoCAD was introduced by Autodesk in 1982. It was one of the early CAD programs designated to run on the professional computer. So previously many CAD systems requires expensive specialized computer hardware. The availability of the AutoCAD and personal computer made digital drafting much more accessible. So over the year, AutoCAD has developed in primarily 2D drafting program to the powerful platform, supporting 2D drafting, 3D modeling, rendering, annotation, parametric feature, layout management, blocks, external references, customization, automation, and industry-specific workflow. The main use of AutoCAD. So AutoCAD is used in the many engineering and design disciplines. So such as architectural design. Architecture use AutoCAD for floor plan, elevation, section, side plan, door and window layout, furniture layout, building details, construction drawing. Mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering used for machine components, mechanical parts, assembly drawing, manufacturing drawing, dimensional component, sectional view, project designs. Civil engineer. Civil engineer are used AutoCAD for site layout, road plans, building plan, survey drawing, and drainage layout, infrastructure drawing, land development plans. Electrical engineer. It is used for electrical layout, wire diagrams, panel layout, lighting plans, electrical schematics, then interior design. Interior designs are used to AutoCAD for furniture arrangement, room layout, fall ceiling plans, flooring layout, kitchen layout, interior elevation, then manufacturing. Manufacturer can use CAD software to communicate the dimension and geometry components before production. So AutoCAD user interfaces. AutoCAD interface contains several important components. AutoCAD interface contains several important components. First one is application menu. So provide access to common file operations such as new, open, save as, print, export. Another one is ribbon. So the ribbon contains tool organized into tabs and panels. The ribbon contains tool organized into the ribbon content tools organized into tabs and panels. So common tabs include home. Common tabs include home, insert, annotate, parametric, view, manage, output. The exact interface can vary by AutoCAD version and workspace. So drawing area. AutoCAD drawing area. The drawing area in the main workspace where objects are created and edited. The drawing area is main workspace where the objects are created and edited. Command line. The command line is one of the AutoCAD. So the command line is one of AutoCAD most important furniture. Command can be typed directly instead of selecting tools from menus. For example, line. Start the line command. Line. Start the line command. So 5 star status bar. Line starts the line command. Then 5 status bar. The status bar contains drafting controls. So the status bar contains drafting controls such as grid, snap, ortho, polar tracking, object tracking, dynamic input, annotation control. Then navigation tools. Navigation tools helps user. So navigation tool zoom, pan, orbit, view on the model from different direction. Then coordinate system in AutoCAD. Understanding coordinates is fundamental to accurate AutoCAD drafting. First one is a Cartesian coordinate system. AutoCAD uses x, y, and z coordinates for 2D drawing. X represent horizontal position, y represent vertical position. For 3D, z represents the elevation or depth. A point may be therefore be represented as x, y, and z. For example, 150 20 means 100x, 100 y, 50 and z 20. Then types of coordinates. So types of coordinate. First one is absolute coordinates. Absolute coordinates are measured from the origin 0 0. Absolute coordinates are measured from the origin 0 0. Example 50 and 30. So relative coordinates. Relative coordinates are measured from the previous point. They are commonly entered using @. Example @50, 30. This means move 50 units is x and 30 units is y from the previous point. And another is polar coordinates. Polar coordinates are used distance and an angle. Example 100 less than 50. This means the distance of 100 units at angle of 45 degrees. Important drawing commands. Important drawing commands. AutoCAD provides many commands for creating geometry. First one is line command. Command line. So used to create straight line segments. Example user walls. User walls, edges, center line, construction line. Another one is polyline. Commands p line. Create connected. So polyline. Create connected line and R segment as a singular object. It is used for boundary, close profile, road outlines, building outlines. And circle. Command circle. So common method include specifying center and radius. So common methods include specifying center and radius, center and diameter, other geometry constraint. Then another one is R. Command is ARC. So create curved geometry. It is used for mechanical components, door wing, curved walls, architectural details. Then another one is rectangle. Command rectangle. So create the rectangle shape. Create the rectangular shape. It is used for zoom, room, door, window, mechanical plate, basic layout. Another one is polyline. Command polygon. So another one is polygon. Command polygon. Create a regular polygon such as triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon. Another one is ellipse. So command ellipse. Create elliptical geometry. Another one is the modify commands. Modify commands. Modify commands. So creating geometry. So creating geometry is only part of AutoCAD. Editing geometry is equally important. So editing means first one is move. Command move. So moves the object from one location to move the object from one location to other location. That is move command. Another one is copy. Command copy. Copy. Create a duplicate from one. Create duplicate of selected object. Create duplicate of selected object. Rotate. Command rotate. Rotate object around a selected base point. Rotate objects around a select base point. Mirror. Command mirror. Create a reflect copy of an object. Create a reflected copy of an object. It is particularly useful for symmetrical G design. Offset. Command offset. Create a parallel. So create a parallel or a concentric copy of an object at a specified distance. Offset. Offset. For example, it can use to create a wall thickness, parallel line, concentric circle. And another one is trim. Trim. Command trim. So remove unwanted position of object. Removes unwanted portion of object. Trim. Remove unwanted portion of the object. Extend. Extend. Command extend. Extend an object until it reaches another selected boundary. Extend an object until it reaches another selected boundary. Another one is fillet. Command is fillet. Creating a rounded connection between two objects. Creating a rounded connection between two objects. Chamfer. Command is chamfer. Creating a creates a beveled connection or angle. Creating a beveled or slab. Creating a beveled connection between two objects. Another one is stretch. Command stretch. So change the position or size of selected portion of geometrically while preserving connected geometry where appropriate. Another one is array. The array tools create repeated copy of object. The array tool create repeated copy of object. Common types of include rectangular array, polar array, path array. Array are useful for repeated whole, columns, window, bold, picture. And layers in AutoCAD. Layers are one of the most important methods of organizing a drawing. A drawing can contain different layers for different types of information. For example, layer and typical content. Wall, building walls, doors, windows, dimension, measurement, text, notes, electrical symbol, furniture, center line. So each layer can have properties such as color, line type, line weight. Each layer can have properties such as color, line type, color, weight, transparency. Layer can also be taught on a project or a thread, locked unlocked. Why layer are important? Good layer organization makes drawing easier to edit, easier to understand, easier to print, more professional, less like to certain drafting errors. And another one is object snaps. Object snap commonly called O-snap. Commonly called O-snap allow the cursor to accurately locate important geometric points. Common object snaps include endpoint, midpoint, center, node, quadrant, perpendicular, tangent, nearest. For example, if you need to connect a line exact to the endpoint of another line, endpoint object snap can provide accurate positioning. Then ortho mode. What is ortho mode? Ortho mode restrict. Ortho mode restrict cursor movement. Ortho mode restrict cursor movement to specific orthogonal direction. So normally horizontal and vertical shortcuts. So F8 is the useful for when creating horizontal line, vertical lines, rectangular layout, orthogonal drawings. Another one is polar tracking. What is polar tracking? So polar tracking helps draw objects at specified angular increment. For example, you can work with the angle such as 0 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, 130 by 180. It is particularly useful for accurately creating angle geometry. Then grid and snap. Grid. The grid display a visual reference pattern in the drawing area. The grid displays a visual reference pattern in the drawing area. Snap. Snap restricts cursor movement to specified intervals. Together, these tools can help user create organized and accurately space drawing. And dimension in AutoCAD. Then dimension in AutoCAD. Dimensions communicate the size of the object. So important dimension types: linear dimension, angle dimension, angular dimension, radius dimension, diameter dimension, arc length dimension, coordinate dimension. So dimensions are essential in engineering and manufacturing drawing because they communicate the required size and relationship. Then text and annotation. Text and annotation. AutoCAD allow to user add written information to drawing. So common annotation elements include single line text, multi-line single line text, multi-line text, single line text, multi-line text, leaders, nodes, dimension, tables, symbols. Text style can control properties such as font, height, width, orientation. Another one is block. What is block? A block is a collection of objects combined in a reasonable object. For example, an architectural drawing may contain block represents. Block represent door, window, chair, table, electrical symbol, plumbing picture, etc. And advantages of the blocks: blocks save time, maintain consistency, reduce repetitive work, make drawing easier to manage. The dynamic block. What is dynamic block? So dynamic block are allowed. Dynamic block. Dynamic block allow block behavior and properties to be controlled using parameter and action. For example, one door block could be configured to represent different door width. So this reduces the need to create many separate blocks. Then another one is hatch. What is hatch? The hatch command fills enclosed area with patterns or solid fields. So hatching is commonly used to represent concrete bricks, steel, tab, section of component, different materials. Hatching is particularly important in architectural and mechanical section drawing. 3D modeling in AutoCAD. AutoCAD is not limited to drafting, it also supported 3D modeling. Common 3D objects are box, cylinder, sphere, cone, torch, vise, etc. So 3D model can also be created from 2D profiles. Building techniques. So important technique extrude. Important technique include first one is extrude. Create a 3D solid or surface by extending two profile. Revolve. Creating a 3D object by rotating a profile around the axis. Sweep. Create a geometry by moving a profile along with path. Left. Creating a 3D from geometry. Left. Creating a 3D from between multiple construction profile. Boolean operation. Boolean operation can combine Boolean operation can combine or modify solid object. So common operations operation. So common operation include union, subtract, interact. These tools are useful for creating complex mechanical or architectural parts. And UCS. What is UCS? UCS means user coordinate system. User coordinate system. And another one is user coordinate system. What is user coordinate system? The user coordinate system controls the orientation of the coordinate system used for drafting and modeling. In 3D works, user is especially useful because it allows the user to work on different places and surfaces. The main coordinate axes are X, Y, and Z. Then viewpoint. So then viewports. Viewports. Viewports are allow user to display different view on model or drawing. Common views are top, bottom, front, back, left, right, isometry. In a proper space, multiple viewpoints can be created to display different person or view of a model. Measure space and paper space. AutoCAD commonly separate drawing and presentation two environments. Model space. This this is where the actual design or model is actually created. This is where the actual design and model is normally created. Paper space or layout. This is used to prepare drawing for printing or plotting. A layout can contain title block, drawing view, dimension, nodes, multiple viewpoint, scale, information. And drawing scale. Scale is important when preparing drawing for prints. For example, a drawing may be presented at 1 is to 1, 1 is to 2, 1 is to 10, 1 is to 5, 50, 1 is to 100. The appropriate scale depend on the type and size of the drawing. So plotting and printing. Plotting and printing. AutoCAD drawing can be printed or exported using plotting tools. So important setting includes printer or plotter, paper size, plot area, plot scale, orientation, line weight, plot style. Common paper sizes include A4, A3, A2, A1, A0. In AutoCAD file formats. The most important native AutoCAD drawing format is DWG. The most important native AutoCAD drawing format is DWG. Other commonly encountered format include DXF, drawing exchange format, DWT, drawing template, DWS, drawing standard, and PDF is commonly used for distributing finalized drawing. Another one is template. So templates allows to user to start new drawing with a predefined setting. A template can contain layer, text, style, dimension style, units, layouts, title blocks, other drafting standards. So template files commonly use DWT extension and design standard. So professional drawings should allow appropriate drafting standard. So standards may specify layers name, line type, so design standards. Standards may specify layer name, line type, line weight, dimension style, text sizes, symbol, drawing scale, title blocks. The following standard improve consistency and communication between designer, engineer, contractor or manufacturer. So advantages of AutoCAD: high accuracy. So digital drafting allow precise geometry and dimension. Faster drafting, repeated operation can be performed quickly. So easy modification. Existing drawing can be edited without ready the entire designing. Easy duplication. Objects and complete drawing can copy efficiently. Better organizer. Better organizer. Layer and block help organize complex drawing. Digital Digital storage. Drawing can be stored and backup electrically. Easy communication. Digital drawing can be shared with other professionals. 2D and 3D capacity. User can create both conventional technical drawing and 3D models. Reusable components. Blocks and templates reduce repetitive works. Professional documentation. AutoCAD provides tools for producing standardized engineering and construction documents. Then disadvantages or limitation of AutoCAD. Although AutoCAD is powerful, it has some limitations. It requires training and practice. Complex drawing can become difficult to manage if poorly organized. Professional license can be costly. Large 3D model can require capable computer hardware. Incorrect drafting practices can still produce inaccurate drawing. AutoCAD does not automatically replace engineering judgment or design knowledge. So basic AutoCAD workflow. A typical AutoCAD project can follow this workflow. Start a new drawing, set units, establish layer, set drafting, add, create basic geometry, modify geometry, add dimension, add text and annotation, add hatching or symbols, check the drawing, prepare layout, set scale and plot setting, print or export. This flow can vary depending on the type of project. Then important AutoCAD shortcode command. Some commonly used commands are L means line, PL, so L means line, PL means polyline, C means circle, A means arc, REC means rectangle, O means offset, TI means stream, EX means extend, CO means copy, H means M means move, arrow means rotate, MI means mirror, SC means scale, S means stretch, F means fillet, CHA means sample, H means hatch, E means erase, B means block, I means insert, DI means distance, LI means layer, D means dimension, MT means multitest. So shortcut allies can vary depending on configuration and AutoCAD version. Skill required to learn AutoCAD. A beginner should develop the following skill: basic computer skill, file management, keyboard and mouse operator, window software navigation, drafting skill, understanding geometry or technical drawing, dimension or drawing standard, AutoCAD skill, command uses, layers, object snap, editing, annotation, blocks, layout, plotting, advanced skill, 3D modeling, dynamic logs, external appearance, customization, automation, industry specific application of AutoCAD in different industry. So architecture, industry and application. Architecture, floor, elevation section, civil engineering, site plan, road, instruction, mechanical engineering, components, machine drawing, electrical engineering, electrical layout and diagrams, interior design, furniture and interior layout, manufacturing, production and components drawing, surveying, survey plans and mapping, construction document, production design, product concept and technical drawing, product design, product concept and technical drawing, education, engineering and drafting training. Career opportunity. Learning AutoCAD can support careers such as CAD operator, CAD technician, draft or draftsman, architectural drafter, mechanical drafter, civil CAD technician, and so many are there. AutoCAD versus manual drafting. So you can see that is the AutoCAD versus manual drafting. You can read and understand about that. Now, how to learn the AutoCAD effectively. So how to learn AutoCAD effectively? A good learner sequence with basic interface, learn, ribbon, command line, drawing area, navigation, file management. Step 2. Basic commands. Practice line, circle, arc, rectangle, polygon. Modify command is a move, copy, rotate, mirror, offset, trim, extend, fillet, chamfer. And precision and drafting, coordinates, object snap, ortho, polar tracking, grid, snap. Organization, layer, block, line type, color, template. Documentation, dimension test, leader, hatching table, etc. Printing, model space, layout, viewpoint, scales, plot, PDF output. Advanced work, 3D modeling, user coordinate system, rendering, dynamic blocks, external appearance, customization, and automation. So example of AutoCAD projects. So a beginner can practice by creating 2D residential floor plan. The project could contain a floor plan. So these are the contents: outlet wall, internal walls, door, window, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, living room, furniture, dimension, text level, hatching, electrical symbols, title. Suggested layer structure. Suggested layer structure: a wall, a door, a window, a furniture, a dimension, a text, a watch, a electrical. The exact layer naming convention built for the activity outside the project standard. So conclusion: AutoCAD is a powerful computer-aided designing and drafting platform used to create accurate 2D and 2D drawing and 3D models. Its important compromise ability combine precision, editing, organization, and documentation, and digital communication is valuable. For beginner, the most important concept are coordinates, turning, drawing command, modify command, layer, object snap, dimension, block, layout, and plotting. After mastering this fundamental, user can progress to the 3D modeling and more advanced workflow. The best way to learn AutoCAD is not simply to memorize command. You should learn why, and when each tool is used. The practice by completing real drawings such as floor plan, machine component, electrical layout, and civil. If this is college assignment project again. So this is all about in AutoCAD. So this video I will start with AutoCAD in PDF wise. So you can see that image, that is very important topic in AutoCAD. So what is CAD? CAD means computer aided designing. What is CAM? Computer aided manufacturing. What is CAE? Computer aided engineering. What is drafting? So 2D represent of any 3D object with proper dimension and annotation in a drawing sheet. That is called drafting. Coordinate system. See that you can understand about what is coordinate system. So in coordination there are two types. One is Cartesian, another one is polar. So Cartesian is absolute and incremental. See that is the image. It is the coordinate system, x-axis and y-axis. That is Cartesian. That is Cartesian. So in this coordinate system, all the coordinates is calculated from the origin and by the help of x, y, and z axis. It is divided into two parts. One is absolute coordinate system, another is incremental coordinate system. What is absolute? In this coordinate system, origin is fixed and we have to calculate all the coordinates from an origin. Then we have to put the coordinates in the form of x value and y value. What is incremental? In this coordinate system, origin is changeable, and if you are going to calculate next point, then the previous point will be the origin. So how to write the incremental coordinate system? Are there at x and comma y, are there at x value, y value. What is polar? Polar coordinate system uses a length and polar coordinate system uses length and angle with reference to the previous point to the locate a point. So how to write a polar coordinate system? Are there at length less than angle, are there at length angle. So history of the AutoCAD system. AutoCAD was developed in the year of 1982. John Walker was developed on AutoCAD. The first version name in AutoCAD was MicroCAD. In this year of 2000, AutoCAD company purchased the software and renamed to AutoCAD 2000. The recent version is AutoCAD 2022. In this of the most widely used software for creating drawing easily and quickly. It comes to India in the year of 1988. AutoCAD. AutoCAD is the best drafting. So AutoCAD is the best drafting, semi-parametric, command-based, low-end, non-associative CAD software. So semi-parametric means what is semi-parametric? Parameters can be modified up to certain limits. Command-based. All options can be used by the help of commands. Low-end. No number of modules is less. Only CAD is possible. Non-associative. No interlink between work benches. Paper size. In AutoCAD, there are different types of papers are available. A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So what is trim size, what is on-trim size? So depends upon the paper size, you can trim size and on-trim size. So you can see that image. What is AutoCAD interface? See, that is the AutoCAD interface. What is file tab? Which position is quick access to bar? Which position is menu bar? Which position is title bar? Which position is ribbon bar? Which is drawing area? Which is UCS coordinate user coordinate system? Which is layout tab? Which is command bar? Which is status bar? You can see that image. A mouse function. Selection, press MB1. Selection, press MB1. Zoom in, zoom out, scroll up and down. So pan and drag, press and hold MB2 button. Press and hold MB2, then drag. Fit to screen, double tap to MB2. So rotate, press and hold. Rotate, press and hold shift plus MB2, then drag. So selection process. Blue window, blue window to window, blue window, blue window by selection, blue window by selection, top to bottom and left to right. Selection we want to select full object. Green window. So window by selection, bottom on top and right to left. Shortcut key, Control plus 0, clear the screen. Control plus 0, clear the screen. Control plus line, hide or show the command bar. Escape, deactivate any command or deselect any object. Control Z, undo. Control Y, redo. Control W, selection, cycling, on off. So this is the how to start in AutoCAD. How to start in AutoCAD. Startup. This command is used to select. This command is used to select the default unit or default setting of AutoCAD. It is also used to open AutoCAD template and drawing files. So shortcut key, startup procedure, startup, then define one. So activate or 0, deactivated. Then press Ctrl plus A. So new page. So in start from start tabs, select metric per millimeter unit, press OK. Then line. So shortcut key L. Procedure, press line, define first point, define next point, or U for the next undo. Define next point, your choice, you can which position you want. Then functional key. So in AutoCAD there are different types of function key available. F1 AutoCAD online help, F2 command prompt history, F3 object snap on or off object snapping, F4 3D snap object snap on or off, F5 isoplane top right and left, F6 dynamic user coordinate system on and off, F7 grid on and off, F8 ortho mode on and off, F9 snap on and off, F10 polar tracking on and off to make angular, F11 object tracking on and off object tracking, F12 dynamic input in cursor on off. Then offset. What is offset? This command is used to create parallel curves at some distance from the parenting curve. So that is offset. So this command is used to create parallel curves at some distance from its parent curve. That is called offset. So shortcut key O, procedure press O, define the offset distance value, select the object and select the object or curve to offset and define the side of the place of the offset curve. And another one is mirror. This command is used to create. This command is used to create duplicate object from a parental object. See that the image you can understand about that mirror. So shortcut key AY. So first procedure M1 select the object mirror and select the first point over the mirror line. Select the second point of the mirror line. Then Y to erase the subject. Then not erase the source subject. So mirror object. See that is the image. And another command is trim. What is trim? This is the trim. So this command is used to cut any intersect curve about a boundary curve. So this command is used to cut any intersect curve about a boundary curve. So shortcut command TR. So press TR, select the boundary curve and select the curve to trim. And another one is circle. So circle. So shortcut key C. C procedure press C and specify any center point to circle. Define the radius curve or D per diameter and define the diameter value. See that is the different types of circles. There one is the radius wise, another one is the diameter wise, another one is tangent wise. So another one is a 2-point circle, another one is a 3-point circle. So see that image you can understand in everything. This is the 3-point circle. Then how to, this is the first point, then the second point, and the third point. And this is the 2-point circle. See that image, that is the 2-point, first point and second point. And for this is the tan radius circle. This is the tan radius circle. And this is the fillet. This command is used to create circular curve over a corner point. It creates an arc. So this command is used to create a circular curve over a corner point. This command is used to create a circular curve over a corner point. It creates an arc. So shortcut key F, procedure press F1 and to define the radius value. Define the radius value. This is the radius. Another one is the chamfer. So this command is used to create a taper line over a corner point. So this is the shortcut key CHA and how to do is explain that. Press CHA and the angle method. Define the chamfer angle first line and define the chamfer length or D the distance method. The first chamfer distance, second chamfer distance. And third one is your trim method, no trim method. So that is your choice. You can do it which type you want, then you can do it. And another one is the rectangle. So what is rectangle? Shortcut key is REC, procedure press REC. If require F. So for fillet, so define the fillet radius of the rectangle. Or C for the chamfer, define first chamfer distance per rectangle, define the second chamfer distance for the rectangle, define the first corner, define the second corner. Then you can see that is the image. And another one is the move. This command is used to move or translate any object from one point to another point. So that is called move. Shortcut key M. So press M, select the object to move, select the base or pick point and specify the destination point. Then how to is form option procedure. Activate any command, press shift MP3 and select the option specify the reference point from where the dimension you know, specify the dimension point. Another one is the layer. What is layer? This command is used to define line properties like line color, line weight or thickness, line type. So shortcut key LA. So procedure press LA. So layer properties window will appear. Click over new layer option and press Alt plus N and rename the layer. Click over the color tab and select your color. Click over the line type tab and select the line type, load type, and click over the weight and select the required line weight and close it. So this is the standard formula of the layer. Outer layer, line type continuous, the 0.5. Hidden layer, hidden 0.25. Center layer 0.25 center. Dimension continuous type 0.25. Hash continuous 0.25. Fillet continuous 0.25. Dot 0.2. So deep point continuous default. So how to call layer from previous drawing? How to call layer from previous drawing? Press Ctrl plus 2, design center window will appear. Then clock over load option, browse the required drawing file and open it. Double click over the layer, select the required layer to add. Right click over it and click over add layer and close it. And another is line type. What is line type? This command this command is used to increase or decrease the gap of center or hidden lines. So gap of the center. This command is used to increase or decrease the gap of center or hidden lines. So shortcut key LTS. Procedure press LTS. Define the scale factor. Example 0.5. Then cell scale. This command is used to increase or decrease the gap of the current center or hidden line. Shortcut key cell scale. Procedure press cell scale. Define the scale factor 0.5. And another command is extend. What is extend? This command is used to extend any. Extend any curve up to a boundary curve. This command is used to extend any curve up to a boundary curve. This command is used extend any curve up to a boundary curve. Example, shortcut key EX. Procedure press EX. Select the object to extend. And this is the another command, scale. This command is used to increase or decrease the size of any object. This command is used to increase or decrease the size of any object. Shortcut key SC. Procedure press SC. Select the object for scale. Select the base point. If required C for copy and define the scale factor 0.5. Another command is copy. This command is used to create multiple similar type of entities over any point. Shortcut key CO. Procedure press CO. Select the object to copy. Select a base point. Specify the destination center. Another command is rotate. This command is used to rotate any object at an angle. This command is used to rotate any object at an angle. Shortcut key arrow. Procedure press arrow. Select the object to rotate. Select the base point. If required C for C copy, define the rotation angle. So another topic is array. What is array? This command is used to create multiple similar type of entity in a sequential manner. So shortcut key AR. Type of array: rectangular array, linear, rectangular, polar array, circular, path array through a curve. And another is rectangle. What is rectangular array? So procedure AR. Select the object to array. Then R for rectangular array. Define the required number of row or column and distance value. If required deactive associative. If required deactive associative. Another polar array. Procedure AR. Select the object to array. PO for polar array. Define the required number of items or angle value. If requires deactive associative. Path array. Procedure AR, select the object to array. PA for path array, select any curve of the path. Define the required number of items in between the distance. If requires deactive associative. Another one is explode. What is explode? This command is used to convert a single object. This command is used to convert a single object into multiple objects. Shortcut key X. Procedure press X. Select the object to explode. Select the object to explode. Then another command is join. This command is used to convert multiple objects into a single object. Shortcut key J. Procedure J. Then select the object to join or L to close. Another is dimensioning. What is dimensioning? So without dimension manufacturing is impossible. So everyone know. So that to know the size of any object, designer should provide some value to that object known as dimension. Methods of dimension, angle type dimension and unidirectional method. Angle method, unidirectional method. Types of dimension, linear, aligned or inclined, angular, radial, diameter, arc length, jog, baseline, continuous, ordinate dimension. Aligned dimension. So in case of align method, dimension takes place above the dimension line in such a way that it can be read from bottom and the right side of the drawing sheet. Unidirectional dimension. Unidirectional method. In case of unidirectional method, dimension takes place in between the dimension line in such a way that can be read only from bottom of the drawing sheet. Then dimension variables. Dimension EX. Dimension extend line or extend beyond the dimension line 2 to 3 mm. Dimension XO. Dimension extension line offset from the geometry 1 to 2 mm. Dimension TXT. Dimension text height 3.5 to 6 mm. Dimension gap. Dimension gap in between dimension line and dimension text 1 mm. Dimension SCP. Dimension decimal separator point. Dimension SEZ, dimension arrowhead length 3. See, that is the image you can understand in everything. What is the dimension, which type of dimension are there, what is the gap, and how much gap, then you can understand about that image. And how to provide dimension. Select required dimension type from ribbon toolbar, annotate. Select the required dimension type from ribbon toolbar, annotate. Select any entity or click over outside to place. Now how to update dimension variable? Shortcut key dimension style, procedure dim style, A for apply. Select all dimension to apply it. Dim cell. This command is used to define the size of the center mark. So shortcut key dimension center, procedure dimension center, define the size of the center mark or line, positive or negative. Dim centimeter center. This command is used to define the center mark over any circle or arc. Shortcut key dimension center, procedure dim center for any circle or arc, provide center mark. And another thing is what is template. What is template? Template is template is used to maintain clarity of the drawing sheet, to provide all description about the drawing in a title box, and to provide a broader border to the drawing sheet. See, that is the image of the drawing, and how to set a dimension properties. How to set a dimension properties. How to set a dimension properties. So shortcut key D, procedure press D, click over new tab and write a name. This press to continue. Set the required properties, line, symbol, arrow, text and primary units tab. Click over OK. Select dimension style name and click over set current. Close it. Text. What is text? There are several types of text are there. So types of text: single line or direct text, multiple text, arc aligned text. how to set test style, shortcut key ST, procedure ST, click over new tab and write the name and then press OK. Change from font name and font style, click over set current and close it. What is single line or direct test? This command is used to write test in a single line. In this test we cannot see set test properties. So shortcut key DT, direct test. So specify start point of test, specify start point of taxi test, define the test height, define rotation angle, write the test to deactive press. Multiple tests. So this command is used to write to test over multiple lines. In such tests, we set test procedure properties. So shortcut key empty, procedure empty, specify first point for the test, specify second point from the test, write the test, and specify the property select and test and change the properties from the ribbon toolbar and click over outside. Then arc test. This command is used to write the text over any arc. It is also used to modify the arc align test. So shortcut key align test, procedure align test, select any arc or arc align test, write the test and set required text procedure and press OK. And another topic is the hatch. What is hatch? This command is used to create shaded inside a closed boundary. This command is used to create a shading inside a closed boundary. Shortcut key H. Procedure press H. T for the setting. Select the required pattern as an ABSI 31 or color if you require define angle and scale. It require activate associative. Click over more option and select type normal, outdoor or ignore. So if repair define gap tolerance for hatching in a open boundary, press OK. Specify point inside closed boundary. And another topic is block. What is block? This command is used to convert multiple entities into a single entity. We can use it repeatedly in a single drawing window. So shortcut key B, procedure press B, block definition window will appear. Write the block name, click over pick point and select a point over the object. Click the over select object and select all object to block. Select type written and convert a block or delete and press it OK. Then a right block. What is right block? This command is used to convert multiple entity into a single entity and you can use it repeatedly in a multiple drawing window. Shortcut key W, procedure press W and the right block window will appear. Click over pick point and select a point over the object. Click over select object and select all object to the block and select type written or convert to block. Delete from drawing. Define a save location and press OK. Insert. What is insert? This command is used to insert or open any block or WWork drawing template files into a drawing area. So shortcut key I, procedure press I, select any block name or open any drawing file by clicking over three dots. Activate insert a point and scale and rotation, click over drawing or block file. Specify insertion point over the drawing area. Define scale factor, define rotation angle. Polyline. So this command is used to create a line as well as arcs with a different width and all curves are single entities. So shortcut key PL, procedure press PL, specify start point and W for width, define the starting width, define the ending width, A for arc and define the next point. And another topic is tolerance. So what is tolerance? It is possible to manufacture any object of exact size so that the designer should provide some upper or lower limit to the object. So the tolerance is algebraic difference between upper limit and lower limit of any object. So the tolerance are two types. One is unilateral, another is the bilateral. Unilateral tolerance is either plus or minus. Bilateral both plus and minus. Now how to provide a tolerance over any dimension. So procedure, select any dimension and right click over it. So click over properties, go to the tolerance tab, select tolerance display symmetrical, deviational or limits, define the upper and lower limit value. If required, change tolerance height, tolerance upper and close it. Tolerance. This command is used to create GDNT box, datum letter box. This command is used to create GDNT box and datum letter box. Shortcut key TOL. Procedure press TOL. Define the required parameter. Press OK and click over the drawing area to place. And another one is leader. So what is leader? This command is used to create M text or copy an object or tolerance or block reference with a leader line. So shortcut key LE, procedure press LE as per setting, select the type M text, click over leader and arrow tab, activate the state and define number of points, then press OK. Specify required number of points over any object, write the text and click over outside. For copy the object, for copy an object, press LE as per setting. Select the type copy an object, click over leader and arrow tab, activate a state and define number of points, then press OK. Specify the required number of points over any object. Select any object to copy. For tolerance, press LE as per setting. Select type tolerance, click over leader or arrow tab, activate state or define number of points, then press OK. Specify required number of points over any object, define the required parameter and press OK. For block reference, press LE as per setting. Select type block reference, click over leader and arrow tab, activate a state and define number of points, then press OK. Specify required number of points over any object, write the block name, specify the insertion point, define scale factor, define rotation angle. For none, press LE as per setting, select type none, click over leader and arrow tab, activate a state and define number of points, then press OK. Specify required number of points over any object. See, that is the image. So any manufacturing process that is the array value. Material shall be removed, material shall not be removed. What is plot? So what is plot? This command is used to print any drawing file or to convert it to PDF file. Shortcut key plot, procedure plot, select the print name Microsoft XPX document writer. If required, select paper size, select the required number of plot area, type window, specify first corner and specify second corner. If required, click over preview to check, press OK and define the save location. And another one is solid modeling. So what is solid modeling? Solid. So the object which have physical properties like mass or weight, volume, thickness known as a solid. Some solid modeling software are two types. A CGS, so constructive solid geometry. In CGS solid modeling software, Boolean operation, union or subcontracts or interaction is used of adding or removing solid. So example AutoCAD, Unigraphics, NS or ANSYS. BREP. So boundary representation. In BREP solid modeling software, there is no use of Boolean operation for adding the removing solid. Creo, CATIA, SolidWorks. Solid modeling option. How to enter into solid modeling workbench. Procedure. Click over workspace, switching from the status bar and click over 3D modeling. Viewpoint. This command is used to set drawing in isometric view, AC, SW, NE, and W. So shortcut key VP, procedure VP, define the point coordinate axis and -1 for 1. Then you proceed. Then user coordinate system. This command is used to set the user coordinate or origin over any point to create sketches over different phases. So shortcut key UCS, procedure UCS, specify the first origin of the UCS, specify the point of the x-axis, then specify the y-axis or xy plane. Region. This command is used to create an area inside a closed boundary. So it converts all connected closed entity in a single entity. Shortcut key region, procedure select any closed boundary. Extrude. So this command is used to add solid perpendicularity over any closed region. Shortcut key ext, procedure ext. Select any closed region, specify the height of the extrusion. Okay. Then union. This command is used to add or join two or more solid objects. So shortcut key uni, procedure uni. Select solid object to add or join. Then subtract. So this command is used to remove solid object from a source object, solid object from a source object. So shortcut key SU, procedure SU, select the source object, select the object to subtract, that is subtract. Intersect. This command is used to combine two solid objects and creates the common solid. Shortcut key IN, procedure IN, and select two solid objects per inserts. And this is the another easy term is press pull. This command is used to add or remove solid from any space, any face. Shortcut key press. Procedure press. Select any face to add or remove solid. Define the extrusion height plus or positive or negative. Then you press. Okay. Revolve. Another topic is revolve. What is revolve? This command is used to add solid by rotating any closed region about the axis line. Shortcut key REV, procedure REV, select any closed region, specify axis first point and select any axis of X, Y, Z, specify axis end point, define the rotation angle. And another one is fillet edge. So this command is used to create a smooth circular face over any edge. Fillet edge is used to reduce stress concentration factor. Shortcut key fillet edge, procedure fillet edge, R for radius, define the radius value, select the multiple edge for fillet. Then chamfer edge. What is chamfer edge? This command is used to create a flat face over any edge. So chamfer is used to easily insert any shaft into a hole. Shortcut key chamfer edge, procedure chamfer edge, define the chamfer distance, specify chamfer distance to 1 and specify chamfer distance 2, select multiple edge for the chamfer. Then sweep. This command is used to add solid by flowing any closed region about any guide or curve or path. So shortcut key SW, procedure SW, select the object to sweep, and S for the scale and define the scale factor, T for the twist and define the twist angle, and select the sweep path and guide the curve. And another one is view base. What is view base? This command is used to create generative drafting of any solid object. By using this command, we can generate 2D view and we can create detail of the section view. Shortcut key view base, procedure view base, M for model space, F for to open any file, E for to enter model. Write the layout name, S for the scale and define the scale factor. Click over the drawing area to the place. Select the slide to create our projected view. For section or detail view, click over any view. And this is the hand note. So you can read and understand about that hand note. So I will write that hand note, zoom extend, double click on middle mouse, view post configuration list, click minus button and choose it. User third one is usage means user coordinate system icon, option OP for the enter, option OP for enter, everything change and resize file background color everything. So another one is new template. So layout below and layout below and side right side and side right click, select template and next click on the explode button, new template. The object snap setting. So open everything is there. Object snap open everything is there. Then template set and save. So first set the units. So template set and save. First set the units and limits. Zoom in, zoom enter, enter. So enter S and choose the DWT. Put the name of the DWG. Okay. Tangent T. So line and angle L, join, explode, arc, polyline, circle, extend, rectangle, chamfer, fillet, elevation, thickness, so thickness, width, match properties, polygon, so inner or outer circle, offset, distance, through, erase, layer, trim, tear, extend, yes, copy, view, array, mirror, center line. So LTS means line type scale. So increase scale size per control one. LTS. So modify dimension style D. Click on formal button and show it in DMS. Modify to fit use overall scale fit. Test editor symbol. Double click on the test automatic the test editor. Dimension. Choose color by color. So set to back. Overline or line group line tile. Apply करा. Set to back. Modify CD. This option. Move M. Rotate. Scale. Quick dimension. Click annotate C and dimension and one type all the dimensions show it. Then AutoCAD. So first do it in unit setting AutoCAD. First do it in unit setting and drawing limits. Then Z enter A enter. First set in unit setting U. Drawing limits. A limit LIM. Then Z enter A enter. And AutoCAD. Zoom extend. Double click on the middle mouse. Zoom extend. Double click on the middle mouse. Viewport configuration. Click minus button and choose it. So user coordinate icon, UCS icon, click option or OP, enter, everything change and resize it. A new template, lower below and side positive, right click, select template and next click on export button. Object snaps running open. The plus or minus dynamic input. Anything you can type it so like your cursor side, always on. So elements is ortho mode, straight line. So elements is object snap tracking. So elements is objective snap tracking. No, object snap tracking side रे थिबो your required हिसाବରେ open and use करिवो. Star means grid mode. Then template tab setting and save. Setting the units template setting and save. Setting the units and the limits. Zoom in, Z enter, A enter, enter save. Choose the DWT. Put the name of the DWG. Okay. In AutoCAD, setting the units. U enter, limits LIM, limits enter, tangent TA, line and angle L, angle point tab press करो. Then polyline. So first use for the line and arc, then right click, but first catch the line, then it show everything arc radius. All are connected to each other. Circle. There are so many types of circles are there. Then paper size in there. Shortcut keys are there. You can read it. How to startup. This command is used to set the default unit or default settings of the AutoCAD, and it is also used to open the AutoCAD template. Function of the shortcuts. So you can read about the function of the shortcut. Is the properties of the inside the browser line button. Check it and load it. Arc. This is the different types of arc. Rectangle. So join, explode, arc, polyline, extend, chamfer, fillet, etc. And DMS. So design matrix. So fit. So DMS design section. So fit use overall scale 10 to 20 Example dimension given, so 40.000, so 40.000. So dimension बड़ा पाई, so unwanted 0 पाई remove primary unit seed 0, suppressor on for the trailing 0. Okay, example 60.0, 60. So dimension test or number middle रखे पे, example 40. Then say test see then the placement of vertical and above. Suppose text dimension के कितने ऊपर दरकार, offset from the dimension line 0 to 0.8, change it. On for the ISO standard, how to increase the test select the side height 0.25. Same dimension click करेगी continuously time apply करेगी. How to show the radius center, example C is the radius center. Fit C in and draw the line in between the extension line radius. Okay, how to build the arrow style. So example this is the arrow style. Click on the arrow, right click, seed and file and click. How to change the anything and radius dimension given and say click the radius dimension, then cursor in mid position like so all these you choose it in yourself. How to draw made in the dimension line, fit perceived in dimension line between extension line. Okay. So override in a shorter mark or dimension line. Select the center mark home to modify, open more, click and send to back, or place the click or go to the upper position. DMS line. So here is the dimensional line. Color, change the dimension color. Line type, center line or continuous type. By layer, whichever layer. Line weight, change the dimension line thickness. So by layer, so baseline is specific. So it should be upper base, increase or decrease. So suppresses, dimension line. Dimension to extension line, the extension color, change the extension color. Line type, extension line 1. By layer, change line type like center by layer. Line type, extension line. So by block or by block. So line weight, so by increase or decrease. Line weight thickness. Suppress, so select the extension line, select the extension line, select the extension line 2. Extend the beyond dimension line. Offset from the origin. Then fixed length or extension line. So this is a fixed extension line. Suppose fixed or length extension line, see, all are invisible. Symbol and arrow is the first. So cloud field, change your required example cloud field. Example second, the leader is the leader. Example and arrow size. The arrow much arrow size you want, you can edit and select the arrow and control it. Arrow size is the change and you can center mark is the center, you can change it. Dimension weight is the break size. Annotate and see the break sign, click and select the dimension line, what you extension line. Yeah, break size or less. Okay. Text appearance, text style standard. So you can click on the three dot and different formats, so you can pull it and change anything. Font name, font style, select current or okay. Text color, you can change your choice, fill the color and color will text over colorful text height, increase or decrease your text height. Draw the frame around text over frame type text placement, vertical text upper, outside, above, below and center. Horizontal, so at ext line 1 3 center, at ext line 2 center. View direction, right to left, left right, offset from the dimension line. Then text alignment, horizontal aligned with the dimension line ISO standard. Fits, nothing any change, only change. So use overall scale to 1. Anything change you required. Primary units, linear dimensioning. Unit format, decimal, precision 0. Change you required. Trailing, always on because you are unwanted 0 added. Angular dimension, unit format, decimal degree, precision 0, change required, trailing click. Then alternative units, it means you write it dimension with inch dimension or add it or read in prefix. Suppose write anything in alternative units. So first on display alternative units, then you can do it. So thank you so much for watching this video. And this video will so very interesting for the AutoCAD software. Those are mechanical, civil, electrical students. So thank you so much.